happens when you got dreams closer than imagine. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Ready? 8, read. Hey, check. Pilot 64, read. Back. Check 37. Kill. Ready, go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check safety. Dudes. Fan. Set.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Corey Littleton. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long.
Check 26. Alpha. 45.
Now it's Taylor. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Lamb. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Show a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Broncos' 14-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Come on, set. 50. Plant. 56. Go. Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel. 56.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Chopper. 56, Mike, 56. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. Kill. Keep calm. 132 fight. Kill. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. You're out. What's up, baby? Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
56. Yes. 80 weapon. 80 weapon. 56. Squeeze, double. Exit. 56. Mike, 56. Nice. Go.
Now Taylor to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch out, Mike 3. 218, jump.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Throwing his lock on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Down and 6.
Set. 10-2, son.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Browns 3, Broncos nothing.
Here we go. Set. Bravo. 18 Gator. I got you, son. Protein Phil. 56, right there. 56.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing suck.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
General West.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Locked to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Ready? 8, read. Check 45 to Mike. Here we go. Yep. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Let's go.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Von Miller able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. I got you. Mike 56. Mike 56. Coming. Delta. 56 to Mike. Now. Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Ready.
Here's Taylor. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Browns on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Watch safety creep. Creeping. Safety's creeping. Mike 56.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Watch out for Hill on the return. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's Locke. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
15 points. 15 You ain't got nothing. Any weapons.
On 3rd down, it's Hill. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he gets it away, and it's a laser, headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, That answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
At the 26-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
56 is the mic.
64, weak.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Check 13. Check 13. General, West.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Come on. You better bring it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
20! He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Taylor. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Odell Beckham, 31 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The extra point up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Set, ready, 90, ball, seam 6. 51, Mike, 51. On the ball. 51's the mic, 51's the mic. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Say go.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's second down and 10.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
Watch the out, watch the out. Wahoo. Grace don't travel, Grace don't travel. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. 56, the mic, boys. 50. Go. 56. Defense, ready, go.
Throwing again. Taylor hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. The 40. 30, the 20, 10, and this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown.
We're going to shut you down.
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took him a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 2nd and 9, Locke. They set up the screen to Hill. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line.
Hey, Haywood. Get it.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Oh, you got deep? Go!
Ringo.
Hey, Zoo!
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
I got one. Let's go!
Here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Take 3. 218, chop it.
They go again with Muhammad. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
With 61, matchbox lights.
Here's Muhammad. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The kick by McManus is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Echo. Go!
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Von Miller getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Page 3, 218. Chopper, chopper. Slam, Leo.
Taylor will throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
On first down, Muhammad, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
15 line. Pilot, 64, weak.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
10 Lobo. Christian travel.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Ready.
58, come on. Hey, watch the slant.
Two-shot bomber. Get it.
On second down now, Muhammad, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
36. Save.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a second and goal. They come up in an offset eye. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Chopper!
On second down, it's Hill. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Recon, 152 fighter. You got me right. Don't be scared of it. Ready.
Locked now on third and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Showing it. Recon, 132 fight. Yep.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Run!
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Taylor. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. And probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 30 base, let's go. 80 weapons, 80 weapons. Check 52. Check 31, check 31.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 17, Taylor. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Back to throw. Lock. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Come on,
so second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, Wahoo!
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down, Broncos.
Lock now, just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a first and 10. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, Orbit. 52. Mike 52.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52.
Bandit. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
Hey. Mike 7.
Check. 52's the mic. Check. 52's the mic.
We got to go.
Lock to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win on